Hello everyone, TTRPG Traveler here. I've heard from a lot of people in my server that I play in and from the Discord channel in general that a lot of people don't really know how to build a Gestalt character in V2. They're like, oh, V1 was so easy, but you can't do it in V2. You can do it in V2. In fact, there's a couple ways to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it using the builder. The reason I want to show using the builder is because, especially when we have a lot of new people coming in and they've never done Gestalt before, they want to use like the D&D Beyond-style, and they want to be able to just have it kind of instructions on what to do next, what to do next, what to do next. So I'm going to be showing you how to build a Gestalt character in V2. And I'm going to be using a character from V2 to show you that it's pretty much from V1 to show you it's pretty much the same. We've got the same things. So this is the character I had. We can see he's a Asmar, Warlock 4, Sorcerer 11, Hunter 7. And this is how most people did, or most people that I know did Gestalt in V1, is we put a -11 modifier. Now, of course, there's no such thing as a -11 in D&D, so we're going to show you how we build it. Okay, so we have our new character. His name is Nelithral, and this was the last character I had, so I'm pretty familiar with him. He's a neutral evil. No, and we're only going to do level 1. After level 1, everything is pretty much the same. It's self-explanatory, so I don't think I really need to get into doing it past that. Additionally, I haven't finished building the Hunter class. I'm working on it now. So right now, all I have is level 1. So that's the second reason we're going to be sticking to level 1 for now. All right, so next, one of the things I say about V2, look for big red buttons. Big red buttons are kind of your guide, what to do next, okay? For this section, I always get rid of this. There's a lot of these you don't need. What I would do instead is find the ones, or even just subscribe to the ones, because you will probably not have all of these. Only subscribe to the ones that you're actually going to need. This is my library. I'm going to be using a lot of things from my library, like the Gestalt system. The regular one is Libraries of Vexus. This is Dicecloud's version of the official 5e material. Libraries of Vexus has its own Gestalt mode, and I will show you that. But I'm going to be using mine because I use like a different slot structure and things like that. I also have my Hunter class, which I'm going to be using. That's why I have the homebrew one here. And then I don't need it, but just in case, I always click the LOV homebrew. That's all we need for this one. Create, big red button. Okay, I'm going to show you really big real quick. Okay, this is what you will see. It does look different from V1. Okay, V1 starts you out in the journal tab. Okay, we're starting out in the build tab because we're going to build the character using the builder. Okay. First thing we have to do is pick a rule set, right? Okay. Tamarin's Library of Everything character base is the one that I always use, the one I recommend. Okay. You can build everything from scratch, but it's essentially the same as having a blank character sheet with nothing to help you. So this is just kind of easier to do. All right, now all of these boxes pop up. Okay, what's going on? Oh no, it's EK, right? John Evans. John is one of the nicest people you'll find on the Dicecloud Discord server. He's super helpful, so if you ever need any help, you can, if he's online, you can ask him. Green button, proceed to the sources. Okay, let's do that. Sources, which books, materials are we going to take from? This includes like anything that would be considered outside of like the PHP or things like that. So we click on it, and I don't really think I need Unearthed Arcana or Homebrew or additional character options. I'm going to click them anyways. The one I do know I need for this character is Van Richten. So just going to type it in, and there we go. At the very bottom, Van Richtens, and we're going to insert those. Now I don't need the sources anymore. I'm done with all of my sources. You can leave it up and ignore it, or you can hit X. That doesn't mean it's gone forever. Okay, you can always come back to it. One hidden property, sources, you can come back and you can get to it. Okay, so we're going to come back down. We're going to go to house rules. That brings up extensions. Extensions means house rules. If you click on it, I'm just going to show you briefly. If you use any of these things, you can add them, like a carry capacity tracker, expanded point buys, free feats. We do this in our server, but I didn't build this character with it yet. So I'm going to ignore that for now. Missing lost limbs, stress. So if you use any of those systems, you can add those on. Okay, so extensions are just like homebrew rules. You don't need to use them, so you can hide it. Okay, again, it's over here where it says the number 2 slots, extension sources. So if you ever want to go back to it, you can. Okay, now we come back, proceed to character creation. Okay, now we have our 4 new boxes. What I will say is you can choose to go by the boxes up here, or this is the tree. You can build from the tree. Okay, plus, plus, just click on the red pluses. Okay, now I am going to use my starting class. Okay, and we have all of our classes, and it'll tell you where these are coming from. We want to build a Gestalt character, so we're going to go to Gestalt mode. As I said, Tamarins has its own Gestalt mode. That's perfectly fine to use. I have mine with my house rules. I've made it public so other people can use it if they want, so you are free to use it. You select on it, insert. Essentially what it does is instead of building it by negative levels, you're kind of building it by half levels without it really affecting your features. Okay, so race. Like I said, he's Azamar. Insert. Background. And the box will go away when you're done with it. Background. He is a haunted one. Insert. Base ability scores. You can choose how you do your base ability scores, right? If you do standard array, if you roll for stats, point by. I'm picking manual because in our server, we have to roll for stats in the server, so I already have my stats. So I'm going to hit enter, base ability scores. So let's bring this back down. Okay. And we're going to come over to our features in V1, base ability scores. Here's my base ability scores. Okay. Strength, 15. Dexterity, 17. Constitution, 16. Intelligence, 10. Wisdom, 15. And charisma, 18. I got some really good rolls. This was a really good roll. Okay. And done, right? Here you do have your point buy settings. That's all you need to know. You are done. Okay, double check. Yep, all of those are great. Close. We are now done with this. Again, you can hide it. It's not gone. You can find it here. Ability scores. It's not gone. We've just done with it for now. Starting classes. Oops, I thought. So we have to pick Shows you down here in the bottom right, 0 out of 2 insert. So we're doing Gestalt. We have 2 classes we have to build. The first one I'm going to build is Hunter. The second one I'm going to build is Sorcerer. Okay. Insert 2 out of 2. Now a bunch of things popped up. Okay, hit dice, choice, level 1. Gestalt, you pick the highest of your 2 hit die. So I'm picking my Hunter, which is a D10. Insert. Spellcaster choice. Okay. Hunter is a half caster, Sorcerer is a full caster. We choose the one that gives us the most, so full caster. Creature size, he is medium. Asmar languages. I can show you here. Asmar languages, journal, Asmar. We picked common and celestial. So celestial, insert, ability scores. Racial ability scores, +2 dex, charisma +1. Charisma +1, dexterity +2. Insert. Haunted one skill proficiencies. Back out, persona, down to background. Okay, haunted one skill proficiencies, arcana survival. It doesn't really matter. I created one for Hunter because it doesn't exist in the Hunter doesn't exist in the normal one, so I have one. But because this is from the background, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Okay, insert language proficiency, Draconic, and specific language proficiency, Infernal. Just click and insert, click and insert. Okay, trinket of special significance. For that, we need to go to inventory. Again, if you're trying to build from a V1, you'll notice like now, right, V1, I have to keep going to all the different tabs for this. Whereas doing it in V2, yes, if I was building it by hand, like in V1, you would still have to do that. But using the builder, I'm just still on the same page. Inventory, trinket, pearl necklace. Okay, so it gives us all the options. We're just going to go pearl, enter, pearl necklace, insert. Okay, multi-class, base class hunter. Because it's just, actually, we're going to go to level 2 because I want to show you, like I said, I had a multi-class. So he multi-classed from hunter into warlock. Okay, insert. Okay, that's done. It didn't, let's see. If you're not sure if something doesn't go away, you can also see what you're missing here. All right, warlock level above 0. Okay, that's why it's saying we don't have it. Okay, we need a charisma, but the charisma is fine. So really what's keeping it from showing the warlock is the fact that, oh, well, if we unclick it. Nope, we're fine. Okay, so we're gonna hide this. We've made that decision. Skill proficiencies, hunter. Back to our journal tab, hunter. Perception, athletics, and stealth. Athletics, perception, stealth. Insert. Goes away. Starting funds or starting equipment. Starting funds just gives you the gold. Equipment, you usually get to choose things. We're going to do that. Multi-class based sorcerer. We're not doing any multi-class off of him, so cancel and hide. John spell slot structure. So this spell slot structure. Your regular spell slot structure, Gestalt. We're using the Gestalt spell structure. Skill proficiency, Sorcerer. Come back out, Sorcerer. Insight, Intimidation. Insight, Intimidation. Insert. Goes away. Starting funds or starting equipment. Okay. Sorceress Origin. It doesn't have it here, but the black color coding tells me that it is Shadow Magic. Insert. Otherworldly Patron for our Warlock. Does it show here? No. But I can tell you that it is a undead. Insert. Armor choice from our Hunter. Again, inventory, we picked Scale Mail. Insert. Weapon choice, 2 martial or melee and shield. So you can pick 2 melee. I don't know if I did, but let's go melee and shield. Insert. Okay, pack choice. I have 2 Dungeoneers packs, so Dungeoneers. Simple or melee ranged weapon, that's a Hunter. So because I want to show you how to adjust this, we're going to pick Blowgun. Insert. Choose the ammunition. The reason I did this is because arrows, crossbow bolts, and sling bullets all have the 20, right? You get the 20 with the Hunter. Blowgun gives you 50, but it says you only get 20 of the ammunition. So we need to change this from 50, subtract 30, minus 30. That should give us 20. Well, we can't do it yet because it's not on our sheet. Oops. Insert that one. Okay. Then we'll come back and we'll change it on the sheet. Okay. Gestalt spellcasting type. Okay. So it tells you here what they are. So this is regular spellcasting. So because I have the Sorcerer, I'm going to use that one. The TT is my TTRPG Travelers. That's to let me know this is the special one for my Gestalt. If you use spell points. We also have a Warlock, so we need Pack Magic. Okay, we're using both of those. Insert. Pack choice, again, it is Dungeoneers. Weapon choice, we went light crossbow. Arcane focus, we went focus crystal. Martial melee weapon, greatsword. Insert. And all of our squares are finished. Now we're obviously not done, but we can come down here and we can look. Okay, starting classes. Okay, Hunter level 1, and then it shows multi-class Warlock 1. Right? Sorcerer, again, we just have our first one. We're missing cantrips. So let's go into our cantrips. I'm not going to pick the ones I normally picked. We're just going to fill our slots. So we're just going to pick, it tells us we need 4. So let's just pick the first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert. Close. Spells known. Plus, again, tells us we need 2. We're going to just pick 1, 2. Now, if I wanted to say, choose something else, right? You can type in the name of the spell, hit enter. Oh, look, shield. Let's pick shield. Okay. And then just pick another one because it's right here. There we go. We have our 2. multi-class base class sorcerer. We're not using that one, right? Okay, now let's look at what we have right now. Stats. Here's our hit points, our 4 saving throws that we're proficient in. Okay. We have our resistances here. Here's our ability scores with our modifiers on top in the big, because those are the ones we use. Here's our speed, okay, our armor class, dark vision. Didn't have dark vision in V1, we have it in V2. In fact, you can look in and see 60 feet of dark vision comes from the Asmar. Eyes of the Dark from Sorcerer gives us 120. So again, you can see where you're getting these things from. Proficiency bonus, initiative. It also gives us our spell slots. We have 2 right now. Our skills with our proficiencies, our weapon proficiencies, armor proficiencies, language proficiencies. Okay. You can take your short rest and your long rest. It shows you your resistances. Actions. This is a new tab in V2 because now you can roll in the app. Okay. So if you're using Avery, that's fine. But if you're not using Avery, if you're using webhooks or if you're using this at your in-person game, you can roll from the app now, right? So if I want to do 2d4, if I want to roll my healing hands, I can roll my healing hands, right? My form of dread. It even tells you what type of actions they are. Regular action, bonus action, free action, okay? Spells. Here's my spells. I've got the Warlock, right? Cantrips. Let's go. Everybody's favorite. Eldritch Blast. And let's go ahead and go with the Wing Blade. Sure. Okay. Insert 2. Spells known. We're picking 2. Armor. And X. Insert. Okay. There we go. Pack slots. Spell slots. All of our spells. Cast a spell. Okay. Inventory. Now here's our inventory. Okay. Does look a little bit different, but it's really simple. Weight carried, net worth. If you need to add something, big red plus sign. If you see my character here, I showed he's actually got serpent scale armor equipped. So let's do that. Item. Library. You can create it or look in the library. The library is a lot more stuff now, right? The V1 library was really small. V2 library is huge. It's got almost everything. Serpent scale. Serpent scale. Is this the right one? Look, it'll tell you about it if you click the little down. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow. Might take too long. I might just skip ahead. If you have a better internet than mine, it'll show you what's everything that's there. We're just going to say, yep, that's it. Insert. Okay. Now, there's 2 ways to equip things because right now we don't have anything equipped, just like in V1, right? So I want to equip my shield. Okay. So click on the shield, edit it, equip it. Done. Close. Shield is equipped, and Our AC has gone up. Inventory, close. The other way you can do it, the little dot box, it's a grab box. Grab it, move it over till you see it in the equipped box, and then let go. Okay, you can order these how you want. If you want the clothes on the bottom, put the clothes on the bottom. Okay, now I have clothes equipped, and I want to equip my serpent scale. I added that last, so it's way down here. Serpent scale, edit, equipped, close, equipped, stats, armor class. Okay, so that's our inventory. Okay. Features. Now here's all of our features. Okay. And color coded. Okay. Color coding here is no longer, the color code does not have priority space, right? So before color code, you could use color code to determine where something goes. Here, you determine it by the tree. So right here, Azamar, if we look down, background, where's the Azamar things? Oh, there's nothing for it here. So if we can choose where we put them in priority. Okay. So Celestiation, started. These are all Asmar. Heart of Darkness is, sorry. Now Natural Explorer. I didn't do this yet, so because I wanted to show how you can change color. This is for my Hunter. Edit, color. Not only do you have there's not just one color, you have a whole slider of colors to choose from. This was my Hunter color. Done. Swift response. Edit. Color. Done. Close. And now I have my Hunter ones. Expanded spell lists, spellcasters, everything I have, all my features there. Journal tab, me, race information, our standard RP stuff, and you can add notes. You can just add notes here. It's a place to keep notes. Okay. Back to our build. Okay. We are not done because we're at level 111. You can't be 111 because it's Gestalt. We have level up one more in Sorcerer. Now, if I wanted to, I could pick all the way to 20 and build a level 20 character. It'll automatically select all those things. We're just doing a level 2 Sorcerer. So we have a 2 Sorcerer, 1 Warlock, 1 Hunter. That's exactly where we should be. Level 2. Right? 2 Sorcerer, 1 Warlock multiclass, 1 Hunter, level 2. Gestalt. Come back to the top. Hit dice choice 2. We didn't take Hunter, we took Sorcerer and Warlock. Warlock has the higher die. Insert the Warlock die. Spellcaster choice, level 2. We have our, if you don't know, it again, drop menu will tell you. Full caster, oops. Okay, so full caster, half caster, non-caster. Okay, this is your fighters. Half caster is my hunter. Full caster. Full caster is also your pact magic. Okay, so sorcerer, he's the best. I mean, the sorcerer has full caster, so insert. All right, there we go. In fact, it doesn't really matter if you have spell your pact magic. It counts the pact magic separately, which it should. Okay, so again, we can go back. We can look in our tree. Sorcerer spells known. We need to pick a new spell. Sorcerer's spell known. We can do it from the tree, or I'll show you here, spells. Okay. So here's my warlock spells, sorcerer spells. I need to pick a new spell. It says I need one. We're just going to pick one because we can. And a shuttle on stride. There we go. Yep, that looks good. Insert. Okay. No longer red. We're good. Okay. Still have only one pack slot. Sorcery points. Okay. Creating spell slots. Converts sorcery points to spell slots. Spell slots to sorcery points. Spell slots. We have 3 level 1. Okay. Our spells. There we go. So our character is completely ready to play. Right? There's nothing left here. We're done. We're ready to go. Now, if you want to keep building, you can keep building. Okay. Stats. And that is how you build a Gestalt character. Again, if you are building a homebrew one, it's a little more complicated, but you can essentially do the same thing. Once you have your classes, come into features, build a new feature. If you have an action, build a new action. Right? You can still build everything by hand using the red button in the top corner. Okay? Just the builder makes things really, really easy. Right? Hope you guys like this video. I do plan on making more videos, especially about Dicecloud, because I know there's a lot of confusion sometimes about Dicecloud V2. I might start doing videos too about new classes and subclasses I'm working on. I've started a Patreon now, so I'm going to slowly be releasing some classes I've been working on, subclasses, spells, other things. I'm having all my homebrew. I'm also going to be working on building out the Dicecloud library with homebrew and things that I've worked on. So if you ever have any questions, you can join the Dicecloud Discord, and I will most likely be there to help if it's Dicecloud related. If it's something about my homebrew, I have my Patreon that should be linked to my YouTube, so you can check that out. Right now it's pretty empty because I'm just now starting to get stuff published and feel confident enough to publish things. So hopefully I will see you guys again the next time.